Upgrades.
Hey, it's Jorge from TeamJVS giving you a quick exclusive review on the movie A Family Affair. Now this movie, synopsis of it is: a surprising romance kicks off comic consequences for a young woman, her mother, and her movie star boss as they face the complications of love, sex, and identity. This movie actually surprisingly was hilarious to me, and I actually truly enjoyed it. The cast of this movie, Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, Joey King, they all did such a phenomenal job. And even with the weird, random, and I won't even call it like a love triangle, but just the dynamics between the daughter and her boss, and then her boss and, you know, her mom kind of hitting it off, was just hilarious. And the way that it all kind of transpired and how everything kind of kicked off was just really cool. You do see a lot of depth in all these characters, and it's kind of neat because I think this was one of those movies where Zac Efron just kind of, in a weird way, like really jumped into it and really embodied this character. And it was really neat because it was truly believable. Nicole Kidman's character, same thing. Like, it's weird because obviously she's old enough to like be like the mom and all that, but it was awkward because seeing her with Zac Efron didn't seem too crazy, which, you know, it's weird to say that way, but it really didn't. And, you know, when you continue looking at it and you continue seeing the dynamics between the relationship between the daughter and obviously Zac Efron, and just how toxic that could be, and not even that, how toxic it is, and just how they work through it, and it's almost how codependent they somewhat are on each other. But then you kind of start seeing that growing with Zac Efron's character and Nicole Kidman's, where you see there's stuff is growing, stuff is happening, and you see some of the conflicts that start coming in. And obviously with the daughter being the assistant, she kind of understands some of these patterns. So it's very neat kind of seeing how that whole dynamic plays out, and how, you know, in a weird way, you can't always judge a book by its cover, I think would almost be the main lesson learned on this one. But in terms of just having a fun, like, date night movie, this movie crushed it. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it was probably one of the cuter and funner, like, rom-coms I've seen in a while. In terms of some of the jokes, some of the banter, even some of the serious parts that happened in this movie, it was nice because it was all believable, and you can actually like see this from all the different characters' points of view. And like, even with some of the heartbreak that happens and some of like the devastating like scenes that happen, like everything is very believable, which I found to be just really neat, that you can just, you know, kind of really gel and mesh with it. I think this is one of those Netflix films that truly shows you the power of Netflix and the streaming service, you know, as a whole. You really start seeing how amazing, like, of a film you can get that doesn't have to shoot off into the theaters. Which, you know, for me, truly enjoyed it. I think overall, if I had to rate this movie, it's weird because I really enjoyed it. I actually saw this with my wife, and we both were like cracking up and just enjoying the movie. I'd probably rate this like 6.5, 7 out of 10. Like, just really enjoyable, really cute movie. Like, obviously there's not going to be a part 2. There's nothing like that. Like, it's a one and done. And the one nice thing that I thought about it, this movie lasted just under 2 hours, and it didn't feel long. It didn't feel short either. It was just the right amount of time, which I completely love. Because I think lately a lot of movies come out and you start kind of seeing like, wow, this movie could have been 20 minutes shorter, or man, this movie lasted way too long. And this one just felt just right. So definitely hats off, you know, to to the director, of this movie for just being able to edit it just to just that sweet spot. But overall, have you guys seen this movie? Have you guys enjoyed it? Guys, what did you think of like Zac Efron's character, Nicole Kidman, as a mom and all that stuff? Like, what did you guys consider about these movies? Let me know what you think. But as always, this is Jorge with Team JVS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.